or should I say Ciampa, for the Lightning, ready to strike on the ice tonight. The moment of truth has arrived. It's time to drop the puck. The Bolts are going to start with the puck after taking the opening draw. Here's a chance. Oh, what a save on the play. Wow.
Oh, that's grand larceny, James. I mean, he just stole one away from his opponent. What a save. I don't think anyone minds watching that one again, James. I mean, he's so dialed in his crease. You think this is all but in, and then he comes out of nowhere to make that spectacular save. He never gives up, and he finds a way to get to it.
Still plenty of time left in this frame. We've still got zeros on the board. Tampa Bay's going to start with the puck inside the offensive zone. Quick shot, and that caroms off a body in the lane. Oh, look at this. One-on-one with the goaltender. Scores! What a finish in all alone.
Wow, it isn't easy to score against these tenders, in particular in these one-on-one battles, but he fakes and is able to bury it in the back of the net. Man, is he ever flying, James? It looks like everyone else is in quicksand, and he is moving. He gets on his horse. He's in all alone, one-on-one with the goaltender. He doesn't freak out. He doesn't panic, shows a ton of confidence, and lets that shot rip.
The Capitals were looking for a good start in this one, and they have certainly accomplished that with the first goal of the game just minutes in.
Well, you know, they would have talked about making sure that they establish some presence and some pace in the game, in particular in the opening frame, James. But to get up a 1-0 lead on your opponent just minutes into the game, that is a fantastic start.
Washington's got possession of the puck. Good reach to the stick to knock the puck away. Picked up along the wall by Carlson. That's blocked.
Thompson's a competitor, and he is not afraid to compete for every single puck and out-will and out-battle his opponent. And that highlight reel save, it is something, James, because just when you think it's almost in, he finds a way to get to that puck. Such an athletic goaltender.
Van Riemsdyk's moving the puck through his own zone. Poked away at center by Radish. Handles the puck. Here's a short pass to Cirelli. The Capitals take possession in the defensive end. What a chance here! A chance! Shuts the door! Wow, what a save! And now it's over to Hagel. Quick shot! Too many bodies in the way. Oh, he gets a blocker on it. What a stop by Thompson! Hammers the shot. Oh, one of his teammates was right in the shooting lane there. And that goes wide. Grabbed along the boards by Hagel. And makes the routine save. Takes a hit. He goes down to the ice and coughs up the puck. Shakes off the defender with some nifty moves. The Lightning have the puck in the defensive zone. Tampa Bay's moving it into the offensive end. Finds nothing but air on that shot. And that's poked away by McDonough. Tampa Bay's got control of it now here in the offensive end. And we'll get the whistle after the goaltender hangs on. The Bolts have had their opportunities, but they just can't capitalize here in the late stages of the opening period. Paul's won the draw and they're on the attack. Roy's stick handling in his own zone. Great poke check on the reach. Washington's got the puck along the wall. Slides it back to the blue line. And a puck stopper jumps on top of it to get a stoppage in play. Here in the late going of the frame, Washington's ahead 1-0. Tampa Bay's won the draw. The Capitals have it in the offensive end. Trying to clear the puck. Picked up along the boards by Kucherov. Here's a chance on the attack. Broken up by Roy. The Lightning have possession along the boards. Denies him on the slapper. He grabs the puck here at the point. Fans desperately calling for a shot before the buzzer. Too much congestion in front. Here he is in close. All right, there's the end of period number 1. We'll take a breather. I'll recharge. The players will too. And we're coming back with period number 2 right after this.
Hey fans, don't forget our 50-50 draws coming up in the middle of the third period. Get your tickets now. That pot continues to grow.
Welcome back, everybody. We're your friends, Cheryl and James, and we are about to get ready to go with the second period. Clean sheet of ice beckons, and here we go with period number 2. Well, Cheryl, we got 20 minutes under our belts in this one. How do you sum up the performance?
The Bolts are trailing in the game by 1, James, and that's tough. It can be deflating when you hold the majority of the possession. They're going to need to convert that possession if they want to get back in this game.
Tampa Bay's gained possession along the boards. The Bolts ready to go on the attack. Thompson's going to elect to just hang on for the whistle.
Well, he hasn't been busy, James, and I like that he landed on this one. He's physically engaging, keeping himself in it.
Tampa Bay still trailing in this one despite numerous shots on goal. Offensive zone face-off, and he wins the draw. That's gloved by Thompson.
I really like this save, James, because he challenges the shooter who's all alone in the slot area. He turns aside a real dangerous opportunity.
Lots of time left in this period. Washington's up 1-0. Back underway as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. And they'll cover it up. Tempers are boiling over here now.
You could feel and sense that this was coming, couldn't you, James?
And scored a takedown to bring this fight to an end.
Well, it was a dominant one for him, James. He was able to land a bunch of punches and then just takes him down to the ice. The refs are going to look to break it up now. The Capitals are the clear victors in that fight, and that generates some energy, momentum for their team. Everyone standing up and batting their sticks.
Both teams lined up in the face-off circle after the ice was finally decluttered moments ago. Tampa Bay's won the draw. Turned aside with a glove by Thompson. Here's a chance in front. Scores! That's how you put it in the back of the net.
They come from behind here, James, to get the equalizer, and they created some much-needed momentum. They stayed with the game plan, and they've been rewarded for their efforts. I think the goaltender's still looking for that puck, James. I mean, that was just a quick release. It's a beautiful snapshot that's taken in stride, and it winds up filling the back of the net.
The Lightning have some jump in their step here in period number 2.
They started with a lot of pace in this period, and they're rewarded for it.
Tampa Bay's got a hold of the puck off the draw. Takes a shot. Makes the save and putting out the fire in front. Inching closer to the midway mark of this period, we got a tie game. And they take possession here inside the offensive zone. Thompson's going to hang on for a whistle. Both teams are set. We'll drop the puck here. Points won the face-off, and now let's see what they can do. Quick pass to Ovechkin. Tiptoes around the poke check. Good defensive stop with the poke check. And he moves it up to point. And that skips away on the nice defensive deflection. Sends the pass in front. He scores! What a goal!
They can't blame the goalie on this one, who's tracking the puck, and then all of a sudden it changes direction because it deflects off of a defender in front. Real tough puck luck.
Tampa Bay's push here in the second is paying off as they now lead by 1.
Well, you can certainly see the energy shift in the bench and the coaching staff talking to the team about continuing to push, keep the pedal to the metal here. While you have your opponent down, you got to attack.
Puck picked up by Strome. Oh, and a smart heads-up play. The Bolts move it in. Shot! Makes the save on the slapper. Denies him again.
Thompson's been dominant in the crease tonight. He's turned away a lot of high.
And they're going to go after that. And this one's over.
Well, he's been sent to the ice, didn't keep his hands up, and he took one hard. The Bolts have gained some momentum from that fight. It's all them as they win that one.
Well, both teams seem to be a little calmer now after a pretty chaotic stretch just a few moments ago. The Bolts will start off on the attack after winning the draw. Oh, you might call that friendly fire as it goes off one of his teammates. Quick feed to Chikrin. Referee's hand shoots high in the air. Looks like we got a tripping penalty coming up. And let's see what the call is.
Well, the coach isn't going to be happy with this penalty. You have a 1-goal lead, and now you find yourself back on your heels, and the penalty kill has to come out and do a job.
Washington sending their power play unit out for the first time tonight.
Well, they create a power play opportunity with hard work, and now it's an opportunity to get back in this game, James, finding a way to move the puck quickly and create seams to get shots on net.
Gains the zone from the right side. Shot! What a stop as he puts out the fire! Goaltender hangs on for the whistle. Dubois ready for the draw as we get set to resume this power play. Paul's won the faceoff here in the offensive zone. Shuts him down. Drives to the sweet spot. Washington's got the puck. Moves it to Mangiapane. Sidesteps the check. Big save. And he makes that save as well.
They make some consecutive saves there. He's got to be wondering where his defense are. I mean, how about a little help?
And we've got an offside. Oh, here we go.
I don't care how long you've been playing the game, James. You know right from tight that you're not shooting that puck after the whistle. That was calculated.
Oh, I know a lot of people love watching these, but hopefully nobody's hurt here, seriously.
Yeah, that's tough to watch, especially taking that last punch. It was decisive, and he went down hard. James, there can be so many consequences to fighting, and this is the danger, and you can just see him struggling to get up.
Special teams so important. Can they capitalize on this power play here with a face-off? The Capitals get a hold of the draw. Washington's got it across the line. He's got a step, makes the save.
Oh, and this is a great save. You can see this one-on-one battle, and the goaltender is so dialed in, tracking, and makes that save.
Glendening's ready for the draw as they continue to be shorthanded here. The Bolts take possession off the faceoff. Through the open ice, they're picking up steam. Here's a shot. Oh, he stops him with a glove. Great reflexes there.
Well, that's an unbelievable save. A grade A scoring chance taken away as he flashes the leather and makes the stop.
The Bolts will be tough to beat tonight if they continue to play the way they have been, really active in the offensive zone. And he takes a shot. Gonçalves is done serving his time in the sin bin. We're back to even strength.
Well, when you have the player advantage and you're down by a goal, you have to generate some momentum, and the first stop is putting it in the back of the net, and now they're back at even strength, trying to get back on the board.
They tied it up, and we are back to even.
Well, working hard, sticking to the game plan with good habits, and they're back to evens. Well, they gain the advantage through the neutral zone here, James, and they're able to enter with an odd man rush. And I love that the way the puck carrier just manipulates their opponent to open up scenes. They have the extra ice, they have the extra player, and they finish.
Points. Quick stick lands from the puck here at center. Shot. Oh, close save and a beauty. Here in the late goings of the period, we are all tied up in this one. Tampa Bay's got the puck inside the offensive zone. The lane was plugged up and that shot's blocked. The Capitals get a hold of the puck in their own end. Van Riemsdyk's been brought down, and we're going to get a penalty here. Time for the officials to hand out the judgment.
Well, the refs are calling a really tight game, and man, this has been a parade to the penalty box, and the entire bench looks agitated, and as a result, they keep taking more.
Washington's got another opportunity here on the man advantage.
They haven't scored yet in the game on the power play, but no need to get frustrated. They all bring a different skill set. It's the reason why they're out there.
Feeds the puck over to Point. Loses the coverage there. Oh, what a stop as he uses his paddle to swat it away.
Well, you can just see the frustration, James.
How about this? 3-on-1. Takes it to the net. Oh, tremendous save to shut down the rush there. Wow.
Well, let's reflect on that save again. I want to see it because in real time, I thought that puck was going in, James, but he manages to find it. Like, listen, you don't make those saves in practice. You know why? You don't have that level of desperation. This is urgency. This is instincts, and he makes an unbelievable stop.
Still some precious time left on this power play as they get set to drop the puck. Tampa Bay's won the faceoff deep in their own end. And he sidesteps the check there. To his teammate. Huge save on the play. Oh, my goodness. Wow.
Absolutely incredible that he can extend himself like that, James, to be able to get onto that puck. Incredible save. This is a frustrating situation, James, just taking a whack load of penalties and really unable to get any momentum in this game because they're shorthanded the whole time.
Take all alone. Miss the net on the play.
Oh, that's going to be frustrating, James. You worked so hard for that opportunity and you missed the target.
What a chance here. Feeds it over. Great save on the play. Oh, my goodness. And they'll get a breather as the goaltender covers it up. Points recognizing they're still shorthanded here as they get ready for the faceoff. Washington's got it, and they're on the attack. Big time stop. Here's a race for the loose puck. Great burst of speed to come up with it. And that goes off a body. Tampa Bay's trying to make something happen in the offensive zone. Takes the pass. Takes a shot. He scores! Oh, wow, what a play!
Well, he uses his speed to break away from his opponent and then reads exactly what the goaltender is giving him to be able to convert. What a beautiful play. What a counterattack and brilliant speed to get on his horse and get in on the breakaway, James. And that momentum, it carries right through on his shot, and he puts it home.
The Capitals pick up the all-important lead here as we inch closer and closer towards the second intermission.
Well, anytime you score on the back half of a period, it certainly creates some much-needed momentum that you want to carry forward to the intermission, and you can have a lengthy conversation about it and start the third with a bang.
Welcome back to EA Sports. I'm fired up. Pounder's fired up. The players are fired up, and I know you're fired up for the third period. Barring extra time, the final frame of this one. Here we go. Third period is underway. Well, Pounder, we've played more than 40 minutes now in this one. How do you view things?
Tampa Bay's had a lot of pace and tempo through the first 40 minutes of play, James, and if they can continue that along with their possession time, you got to believe that they can get the equalizer in this one.
And a great save! The Lightning have control of the puck. Oh, and another beauty stop right there. Oh, my goodness, he's on fire in goal.
You have to be quick in your crease if you want to be able to deny low zone shots. He does that perfectly as he's tight to the shooter right there.
The Bolts gain possession. Kucherov's gained the line and on the attack. Fires it and stops that big bomb. And the puck stopper hangs on to get a breather here for the team. Nearing the midway mark of the period. Washington's got the momentum with a 1-goal lead. They'd love to add to that. The Bolts win it. And that caroms off one of his teammates in front. Here he is in front. Oh, denies him with the paddle save.
Kucherov's time in the penalty box is up, and he's got to get back to just finding his place within the game on the ice, and he gets a nice scoring chance right there that needs to give him some confidence. He can play physical, but he's also got to play with his brain.
Denies him with the save. And he keeps possession. Glove save, and he handles it with ease. Thompson's going to give everyone a chance to breathe and hang on to the puck. The Bolts have the advantage in shots tonight, but they still find themselves trailing here in the third period. Cirelli's won the draw here, and they'll go on the attack. He scores! The big man, Victor Hedman.
This just exemplifies the critical nature of a no-zone face-off, James. When you win it, you own possession and you can attack the net.
The Lightning have scratched and clawed, and they have made this a tie game with the effort.
Listen, sometimes a score isn't indicative of what the play of game is like, and they've certainly had possession, and they were able to capitalize here, and this is more like it, finding the back of the net.
Fires it on net, scores! The go-ahead goal puts them in front.
Well, now they're in front, James, so they'll have some energy. You know that their first few strides will be more urgent, but they'll have to be accountable on the other side of the puck as well. On today's game, everything shuts down so quickly, ice closes so quickly, and he is left all alone to be able to walk into that clapper, and he tags it right past the goaltender.
The Bolts are in the enviable position of playing with the lead here in this first half of the third period after that goal.
And I've really liked the style they've had to their game here, James. They've dominated in terms of possession time because of the reads they've made off one another. They've been patient with the puck, they haven't panicked, and they've looked to attack at the right times.
Well past the midway mark of this period, it's a 1-goal game here. 4-3 is where we sit. Tampa Bay's going to start with the puck inside. Scores! And they're cooking now.
Well, the opponent has no answer for them right now because they're relentless on the puck. They've garnered some momentum after multiple back-to-back goals, James. They don't want to leave any breathing room and let their opponent get some life back. Well, he has all the time in the world to just tag this clapper low stick side. That's a beautiful shot.
Tampa Bay's got to feel pretty good about where they're at now here in this third period, Cheryl.
I've liked their game this entire game, James. Right from the puck drop, they've been aggressive on the puck, and they can't change it now. They've just got to continue to finish the way they started.
And now it's grabbed by Van Riemsdyk. Moves it quickly over to Dubois. And he loses both the puck and his balance after that hit. Here's a shot. Missed the net, tried to tuck it in the corner there.
You can see that he was looking in and around the post, James, and sometimes when you're trying to put it in, that's exactly what happens. He just misses, but a miss is a miss. Well, this game is wild, James. End-to-end action. Let's just forget the defense, shall we, and just go with the goal calls.
Washington's got it in their own zone. Here we go, odd man rush. A little bumping around, but still maintains possession. Oh, and some smooth skating to lose the defender there. Stopped by the goaltender. Taken along the wall by Hedman. The Capitals will play it from the defensive zone. In all alone on the breakaway. can't get that one to go.
Well, that's extremely frustrating when you do the work to get in on a breakaway and then you get nothing in return, a missed opportunity.
Scooped up along the wall by Wilson. Looks to make a play over to Ovechkin. Nearing the final 60 seconds in this one. Puts the puck on net, and he makes the save. We'll get a face-off after the puck stays covered up. They've got the extra attacker out here for the face-off.
Well, they'll be looking for a quick win and advance that puck right to the net.
The Capitals win the draw. Now let's see what they can do with it. Big-time stop there.
I'm not sure how we saw this puck, James. I mean, he screened, there's a ton of traffic, and he finds the puck to make the save. That one's a fabulous one.
Gains the zone along the right wall. Scores into the empty net.
This was right in my wheelhouse, James. These were the type of moments that I played in, and everyone can take a breath now that the insurance marker has hit the 4x6. You can see the emotion on everyone on the ice as that empty netter went in. That's an insurance marker, and that's going to be the game.
Tampa Bay's all but got this thing wrapped up here late in the third. They have capitalized on many scoring chances tonight. Washington's won the draw and tries to make a diagonal pass to McMichael. Jostling for the puck, and he loses control. Washington's got possession here in the offensive zone. And they're going to be shorthanded once again, much to the chagrin of these fans. What is that? Is that 3 in a row now?
Yeah, that's 3 in a row. You got it. And the fans certainly don't like it, but it's not up to them, is it? But now they're back to the PK. So difficult to get any kind of flow in a game when you're marching to the penalty box.
The Bolts win the draw on their own end. Gaining momentum along the wing. Centering feed. Oh, and he comes up with a stop. Mangiapane's lugging the puck. And he sends it across to Dubois. Final seconds of this one, and the home fans certainly appreciate that they got their money's worth tonight. Sends a pass over. And that'll do it for ringside here. The Capitals suffer an epic third